The Minnesota Department of Veteran Affairs is recognizing 50 years since the Vietnam War, a three-day event kicking off at the Mall of America today to honor Vietnam War veterans. Our Saquon joining us live at MOA this morning ahead of the commemoration, where there's already a lot to see and do there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Hannah. There is plenty to see out here. I think notably what's behind me here, this is the tribute wall. It's the traveling tribute wall, and you can see it just goes down the line. These are people who died while serving in the Vietnam War. So it's just very moving, very emotional to see. So many other things on display, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. Let me introduce you to Brad Lindsay, the Commissioner for the Minnesota Department of Veterans Affairs. First, let's talk a little bit about this event. What can people expect to see out here? Obviously, this is stretching on a span of 3 days. What can people expect to see out here?
Right. So in the area we're standing in, of course, is a display, a historical display from the Minnesota Military and Veterans Museum, all about the Vietnam War, and this will be here the whole time, as well as you said, the traveling tribute wall, which will also be here. Upstairs on our second floor, we have a resource center set up. So we've got resources from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, from the Veteran Service Organizations, from my agency, just all different kinds of resources that are there to answer questions for our Vietnam veterans and to help them connect to the benefits that they earned with their service.
Yeah, and really quick, Brad, just explain to me, why now is this event happening out of all times?
Yeah, so back in the Obama administration, the president created a national Vietnam commemoration committee and for the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War. And that period was to run for 13 years. It ends in November of 2025. And so we're just part of that. We're one of the partners of the national effort to hold these ceremonies, to hold these resource fairs, and to honor our Vietnam veterans and make sure, as I said, they're connected to the benefits that they've earned. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Brad, thank you so much for your time. Really quick, guys, I know we're running out of time a little bit here, but I do want to introduce you guys to one Vietnam War veteran. This is Cliff Reynolds over here. Cliff, can you just show the picture that you have here? And guys, this picture that he's about to show you is actually what's on display right behind us. Explain this picture to me, Cliff.
Well, this is in 1969 when I was 19. Could have been my second tour in Vietnam, and it was quite a good time. But you meet a lot of friends.
Yeah.
You lose a few, but God, we were all good looking then.
Well, and let's just wrap this up here really quick. You are here in this museum. How does it feel for you just being here? What is?
Well, it brings back a lot of thoughts and memories and the shadows in my mind that I'm trying to shake. I mean, after 50 years, it's still there. And still, Wayne and I were talking about nightmares, and I just had one last night, and it had nothing to do with being on TV, but that's for darn sure.
Well, thank you for your service.
All right, thank you.
Again, this traveling museum is going to be here for 3 days. Everything gets underway at 10 o'clock this morning. The big celebration happening tomorrow morning as well. I'll toss things back to you guys.
Yeah, Saquon live at MOA. Cliff's story, just hearing from him, amazing. And we know folks can hear so many more stories throughout the event. Thank you, Say.